Why, hello there. Welcome to day 368 of the paper reading series. I am a little tired and wiped out, but you know what? That's not going to stop. You know what is going to stop this guy not having fucking water? Okay, let me rip this into some pieces. Think of something super cool and funny to type in the thing. When I come back, I better see some cool shit. I'm just going to get my water. Be right back. Just kidding. Over here. Over here we go. Should we do tap water? Or? Yeah, no, we're gonna do the sink water. It has probably some unsung random, small traces of metal in there because I don't trust anything inside the inner pipe of that sink. And yes, I am taking the water of the mom cup. It's gonna look like I bought the cup straight from Whole Foods. But that's okay. Probably because my mom did buy this cup from Whole Foods. I don't know about any of my mom's wheeling and dealings in Whole Foods, so I probably it's probably actually pretty accurate. All right. Please do not use any profanity in the stream. It makes my Christian conscience angry. The Lord forgives. The internet does not. Actually, the thing is that the internet is probably one of the most forgiving entities on this entire planet. So much shit has gone down and happened to the internet. I don't know how the internet forgives the human race for what it did to it. It's better be a great stream. I paused my documentary about cats to watch this. Well, I hate to disappoint, but today is probably going to be more of a subpar stream. I'm mainly focused on eating the paper and then zip zapping the hell out of here. But of course, you can make the stream better by asking me some good questions. I need your help. Ask some cool questions that challenge my worldview, and then maybe we might have a good stream on our hands. But come on, we all know that Brian talking to himself, like we've done this a million times. Come on, how many more streams of Brian talking to himself can we get before it just gets old, if it hasn't already? So I say the next level that we have to reach is when the streams when the stream's entertainment value gets put into your hands. So I need for you guys to ask some cool questions. Quick update from yesterday's stream: problems have been resolved. That certainly is good. And I mean, hey, that's I'm sure that you had open communication with this woman, and things have been smoothed over. Actually, I the thing is that yeah, I she messaged me directly about it. I should probably, just to get confirmation on both sides, get some check in with her. Hello, Avery. It's me, Brian, and yeah, I'm curious out of pure curiosity, wondering if on chance, I assume that Caden's reached out to you, which I believe he has, based off what he said, and things have been smoothed over. And even if not everything between you and him is resolved, it's important that things are a little more are a little more certain than they were before. You're feeling less paranoid that he's, I don't know, gonna yeah crawl in through your garage hole at night and attack you. So yeah, I just wanted to get confirmation from both sides. So yeah, a quick check-in, and also apologies for how schizoid my speech is right now. It's 11:16 p.m. if you didn't notice, and I got 3 hours of sleep last night. So but that is just me professionally checking in and making sure that you're not having a thing anymore. So that is my check-in. That was a fantastic voice memo. I nailed it. Everything thinks I'm immature, so she is for sure schizo thinks. All right, well, immature. I mean, has she? I mean, does she see what we do here? We are all in the same. We are all in the same fetus mindset boat here. We are all doing the same thing. We're all exchanging nothing but a bunch of really awful, immature jokes between each other. I mean, that's all of our internet presence is. So I'm not one to speak on that. What are your thoughts on Ian calling Megamind mid? Did he do that? When did that happen? What, does this happen during your sleepover? Was he sleep talking and just came out? Listen, my position on blasphemy is that I'll tolerate it up to a point where, if it's repeated and not interesting and boring, then I'll say that's when blasphemy goes a little too damn far, and I'm gonna put my foot down. But I think we're good. We're all about 10 years behind. Yeah, no, what's 19 minus 10? I'm a 9-year-old now. That sounds stupid. And how old are you guys? Yeah, that's right. You guys are like 1. So you did that at 5:46. It's pretty good. Those are pretty early waking hours. And that early in the morning, especially if you guys are having a sleepover, that means you stay up late at the night probably watching Minion movies and I don't know, furry porn or some shit like that. I don't know what you're into, Caden. But I think that during those hours, your brain's just starting to recalibrate itself, and you end up really kind of starting to sort your logic. The logic part of your brain, it's not fully awake yet. So yeah, I think Ian was I think he was just talking nonsense, and I don't hold that as blasphemy. So I think we're good. Ian's 57. Well, now his whole accusations towards Caden of involving that shirtless picture holds no legal grounds anymore. So you get some, you lose some. I shared my top 50 films list with him, and you have Megamind placed at 50. Why is Megamind at 50? At least make it like a good 47. I don't know why it's all the way down there, but that's fine. Yeah. Shove that 50 top films up the ass of my Instagram DMs. Go ahead and do it. And this is piece number 2. How many pieces we got left? We got 4. Over the Hedge is better. Okay, all right. Well, this reminds me I gotta put my score for the day. It's 7.9. And it was at an 8. But you talking about Over the Hedge fucking ruined it. Thanks, Ian. Okay. All right, okay. There we go. All right, I think I just spilled water on the rest of my paper. Maybe that'll be a good thing. It'll soften it up in advance. And when I eat it, it's not going to scrape against the sides of my esophagus and cause ruptures, which, in case you guys don't know, is pretty bad. Nobody will ever ruin Over the Hedge. Yeah, I know you guys are into this for nostalgia. This is like on the same tier as like Hoodwinked, because that movie, I have nostalgia for it, but I have to recognize that it's not a good movie. All right, Over the Hedge. 2006 film. Well, I'll say the animation certainly looks better than Hoodwinked, so I mean that's a start. It's been a long time since I watched this. I like this head. I've seen this hedgehog character around. Okay, no, this hedgehog really just reminds me what Yeah, if Ian was an animal, that's what. I don't know why. For some reason, everything about the way this fucking thing looks just reminds me of Ian for some reason. His internet presence, his conversations with me, and oh yeah, this turtle here. This turtle is Caden. There you go. I finally found you guys as animal equivalencies. These two could be Avery and Leonard. You'll just have to just determine which ones correspond to what. I'm not going to speak on that one. Fuck that. All right. Have I ruined Over the Hedge yet? No, I probably just made it better. I think we're good. Seems like a fun movie. Let's see. Show Hyde says Leonard's the black one. Yeah, that makes sense. Hey, you said it, not me. Avery's the bitch trying to kill the Ian, what happened during this call? What did Avery say to you guys? Why do you suddenly hate her a lot more than Kaden, man? What the fuck happened? Well, Ian went from Avery impartial to anti-Avery. I don't know what the fuck happened. Oh shit! Wow. Okay. What do I think of the 2006 animated Curious George? One of the best soundtracks. Really like it. That's about it. Why? Oh, okay. I was wondering what those photos were. All right, they're a bunch of good movies, or supposedly good movies. Rango is good. Glorious Bastards, good. Social Network, yeah, okay. Hateful Eight, very good. I don't know why it's this low though. Like, what did you put above Hateful Eight? Let's see. Mid 90s. God damn it, Hayden. Why? Baby Driver. Leon is really good. Brothers, Spider-Man 2. Okay. That's fine. That's good. The Shining, actually, I know you guys are going to completely just stick pitchforks up my ass for this, but I have never watched The Shining. I'm so sorry. Clockwork Orange, good. Ratatouille, hell yes. You guys are fucking. I've never watched Paddington 2. I don't know why people say it's so good. What about Paddington 2 so good? Princess Bride, yeah. The Joker movie, yeah. You guys are having fun with that. Little Miss Sunshine, okay, all right. What's so? I'm guessing it's going from from. So you posted the top stuff first because Megamind's all the way down to the bottom for some fucking reason. Why did you put the Joker this high? Why is he anywhere near Fantastic Mr. Fox? Why did you put Caden? All right. You're making me excited for the new All Quiet on the Western Front, though. I mean, if you're placing it this high, but I mean, you're placing it next to the Joker, so I don't know how much I should trust you. She told me you're almost 16. Get a grip on yourself. Well, it depends on what you said before she said that. Obviously, Ian. Like, Ian, if you posted one of those like minions raping a bunch of like random inanimate object pictures, with, and trust me, the fluids that were dripping in those pictures, I mean that can really get someone to to really berate you, Ian. So I don't know what type of shit you sent on over the power of the internet to this woman, but if that was it, then I'd say I'm not too surprised. But I mean, like, okay, what was the grand offense you committed? And you don't need to put it in the chat, obviously. In fact, just DM it to me or whatever. Just make it a private conversation if you do choose. Kill Bill, the Batman with Robert Pattinson, with the incel Riddler, my favorite Batman villain ever. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. That's a good one. The Lighthouse. Yeah, all right, Caden. Fallen Angels. So that's your top one. I don't know how does it go left to right? Why? So Fight Club is number 2, and Doctor Strangelove's number 3. That's a good movie. Is it like top? Is it top 3 material? No, I wouldn't say so. You really liked Borat, and Seven Samurai, the old one from the 60s, huh? Oh, all right. Where's Isle of Dogs? If you like Fantastic Mr. Fox, I mean, Isle of Dogs story wise isn't as good, but it's certainly worth a spot. Just put it in the bottom panel. Come on, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna look. Maybe I missed it. Nope, there's no. Why did you put Joker on here and not Isle of Dogs? What the hell's wrong with you guys? All right, well, anyways, I'm a little too critical. I think I'm too critical. So no. That's good. Also, I've never watched Fallen Angels, so I need to catch up on a lot of movies. Actually, I'm gonna check and see if Paddington 2 is available on any of these shitty streaming services. I made the mistake of subscribing to. I didn't see American Psycho. Great, Caden, you're officially a redditor. How long am I going to continue eating a paper a day? Well, that's a question I get asked frequently. The answer is very simple: as long as it takes. How long as it takes to what, Brian? I don't know. To be satisfied. And here's the crutch: the satisfaction never comes. So, you know what's also never going to come? The ending of this series. It'll probably end at some point, but I see that as kind of a more unforeseeable future type deal. It'll happen. Just it'll be so mentally distant for me off into the future that I really have zero comprehension of when, how, or why it's going to happen. I need to watch Isle of Dogs before I place it up there. It was pretty good to my memory. The main criticism, just tossed that movie's way, is that it's a style over substance. But I actually disagree. I think it's an example of a simple story executed so insanely well that people are going to mainly remember stylistic elements when really it's the story is consistently executed well. The style never replaces the substance. It's just the style is so good that the simple story, it gets the point across, but there is more general focus audience wise and also producing wise on the stylistic elements of the movie, which is good in my eyes. All right. It's like, do we need to have a wacky M. Night Shyamalan twist every 5 minutes in every single movie and have everything be overly convoluted and complicated for a movie to be good? My answer is a resonant no. What am I gonna do if the paper blocks my insides and I need asshole surgery? Yeah, I'll spend the 40,000 on getting that thing torn open and pulled out, and we're gonna start again. The way I see it right now, it's not a wearing down type deal. As long as it's in consistent moderation, this shit right here, and not actual shit. The shit happens later, but this shit right here, this will make me stronger. All right, I am less prone to cavity blockages than I was 3 years ago when I started, because I, for one, am eating things better now, and my body has grown a significant resilience. That's what I've found. So, what are my thoughts on Kids See Ghosts, Brian? It's good. You know, it's just to me, it doesn't read as an album. To me, it reads as kind of a loose collection of tracks. It kind of has a resolution. It's a well-made album. It's one of those albums where I know that it's good. It never just clicked with me as much as I felt it should have. It's good though. I will definitely put it on. I'd say, you know, if it weren't for how cool the album cover looks, I guarantee you none of you fucks would be giving it nearly the attention that it does right now. Sometimes a good or bad album cover can make or break an album. So I watched it in theaters when it came out. It's been a while. Yeah, it's in my opinion, I think it's one of my favorite Wes Anderson movies. Fantastic Mr. Fox is really good too. The thing about the Fantastic Mr. Fox movie that really annoys me is the book is one of my favorite Roald Dahl books of all time. And the thing is that, like, they focus more on the family relations, and it's fine to change it, but to me it does a disservice to what I think the grander idea of the book was. And what the book was is it wasn't just the family, it was the family within the entire community of animals. Like, I don't like my least favorite part about Fantastic Mr. Fox is how it ends, because they're just dancing around in the supermarket, and it's like, dude, you fucking left all the other people in the community behind. And I know that it's implied that they come back and feed everyone, but like, what's wrong with showing that part? Because I think by far my favorite part of the entire book, and one of my favorite literary moments, just one that was most fun for me to read, is after these guys are tortured by these three fart fucked like geezer farmers for like the entire book. They're just like sitting there and they're confused, and they're finally feasting on all their shit, and the entire community's there. They're not just dancing in a supermarket. They're actually there's really there's a good scene of them all after all the shit that went down and all the fights and all the disagreements and how angry all these other characters were at Mr. Fox for fucking everything up. He atones for his great sins, and things are resolved when they feast together, and it's a legitimate feel good moment that isn't like ruined. You know, with Fantastic Mr. Fox, I was like waiting for it. I'm like, oh, they're gonna go back, and then it just ends and the credits roll. I'm like, you fucking kidding me? All right, well, yeah, I always wondered about that. And it was the biggest blue ball moment in cinema history. Thanks, Wes Anderson, for making my balls blue. So if he had included that scene in Fantastic Mr. Fox, it would be rated way higher on my list. Feels like a long EP would have been better if it was combined with Yay as it was originally supposed to. Well, I mean, I think of Yay and Kids See Ghosts as kind of the same thing, but I mean, if I combine it with Yay, it also I think that it just makes it worse because all mine's on Yay. I think and also Yay was made worse by the fact that they changed I Thought About Killing You into the inferior version that doesn't sound nearly as good. I'm very conflicted about Yay because it's a very good album. 6 out of the 7 tracks are really, really good, but one's not out of the 7, and then they changed one of them to sound really underwhelming and, you know, just kind of like a little diarrhea squirt. And when initially it sounded like just a giant, big bass boosted fart, and they just did. I don't know if he got copyright sued or if he just made this like completely schizophrenic decision to make his songs worse, which I know is a thing Kanye does. Kanye just decides, like with Donda Deluxe, like he just chooses to just make his music worse for no reason, and he refuses to backtrack on it, even though he very clearly erased the original vision of what he was making. He is the Lion King 2019 of artistic re-envisionings. He just fucks everything up. Anyways, whatever. I really like it, and I fucking hate Kid Cudi. I think if Kid Cudi doesn't annoy me in the album, it gets bonus. No, I mean, another reason why the album is so revered is the fact that Kanye is known for being really bad at collaborating with people, and Kid Cudi is known for making shitty music. So the fact that, you know, they both disobeyed those rules with their artistry and they came together, Kanye successfully collaborated with Kid Cudi and made his music not sound like ass. I think that's a significant achievement. Caden has strong feelings about Lion King 2019. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna get into it, but it's you know, I wouldn't be so upset if they were just a little more modest about it, because I mean they're making this big claim that Lion King 2019 is set to replace the original Lion King, where, I mean, let's be honest. I mean, I don't know why I said let's be honest, because it's a given. It's a fucking given from the The very first time I saw that shitty promo poster, I'm going, they're doing a live action remake of this movie of all movies, and I'm going, I am already not gonna pay my money. I'm already gonna just stay away from movie theaters for the next couple of months, especially because nothing good was playing. But I mean, Lion King 20, that was the nail in the coffin right there. Where to say this, but I've never seen either. Well, I'd say, wouldn't it be? It'd be really funny if we just got Ian to only watch Lion King 2019, and that's his only impression he gets. It'll just ruin the entire franchise forever. All right, Ian, you're watching Lion King 2019. Don't watch the 90s one; it's inferior. You've never seen the original. No, Ian, you're never seeing the original. All right, Jon Favreau is a fucking visionary, dude. You got to watch the. You have to watch the really good one. Watch the 2019 version. I will Caden video his reaction, and he's probably gonna fall asleep. Actually, I don't think there's gonna be any visceral reaction. I think he's just gonna get really bored by it. Didn't that like Lady and the Tramp adaptation happen in between Jungle Book and Lion King? And I don't remember anything. I don't even remember seeing a trailer. I just know that it came and went, and no one gave a fuck about it. It's crazy to me. It still made a lot of money too. That's all the Disney is now. It's very frustrating. You know, they used to be good. You know, they had a dark age in like the 70s and 80s after Disney died, and then they had all these guys come back. You know, and then you had Lion King, you had Aladdin, you had all these classic 2D animated films, and then you had what was it? Then you had Pixar come in and do their thing for like 9 movies, and then they completely turned to shit. And now everything is shit. We were entering Dark Age number 2, and we're a good 10 years in. I'll say this: the first Dark Age with Disney lasted 20 years, so hang tight, guys. We're only halfway through. There was a Lady in the Tramp light. Yes, I am not. Listen. My memory almost never fails me. Yeah, I am serious. It happened, and like I'm sure they spent so much money, and I'm sure they spent so much effort on the accurate CGI fur on the dogs or whatever the fuck. But it was like it's just nothing. It's just the definition of just a movie that no one cares about. Like, who comes to see the live adaptation of Lady and the Tramp? Imagine paying $20 to go in there and watch that. All of these are so unforgettable. I don't know why people even. I think you meant to type forgettable, Ian. All right, I'm gonna keep eating my paper. I am so fucking tired, as you can evidently tell. That I don't know. My sleep schedule is not as off as. I mean, it's not off that much, not significant enough to account for this. I think. Oh no, I think I know what it is. For the last couple of work shifts, I decided to. Okay. The way I see it is, I don't want to be reliant on caffeine. So what I do is you see, I'm so tired. I just lost track of what I was saying. Wow, this is embarrassing. What I do, what I do is I hold off on intaking caffeine of any kind. So when I actually have it, it means something. Because if you have too much caffeine too consistently, you don't experience an actual high. You experience normal life if you drink coffee now, and you become reliant on it. And without it, you end up being sluggish and feel like shit all the time. Like, to me, that's just making your life worse. So to me, I'm kind of doing just the middle, where I can experience caffeine highs repeatedly, but I don't. But I need to have moments like these where I'm coming down from said high and I feel really bad. But I'm not going to change that by I'm not a coffee drinker. By like what I do is, there's a gelato place near Pizza Port, and they have this coffee gelato, and I don't like coffee, but I really like the gelato. It's very good. And they put like a good 4 shots of espresso in each cup. It's crazy. So, and I don't know, I'm not an espresso expert, but I've been told that is like above average. The 2020 Mulan. Yeah, dude, I should just do a live stream inside my grandma's house with all my aunts. That's pretty much going to be the exact same thing as the Mulan movie. I should do that during Thanksgiving, and then I'm just going to bring up politics at the table, and everyone's just going to break out their fucking katana samurai swords and start slapping each other around. That would be more entertaining than the Mulan movie. Yes, I saw a clip from it. It looked really not good. You know what else is quite poppy? Guys, this is getting all right. Remember what we said at the beginning of the stream? about obscenities and unnecessary, just things that are not safe. Like my mom is sleeping upstairs, and I don't want to be reading out this stuff. I mean, she's trying to like put on some ocean sounds. All right, I will ruin the aesthetic if I talk about poopy balls or whatever. My big swollen poop ball. Oh, you made me say another thing. You see, now my mom's gonna come stomping downstairs. Okay, well, she's not doing it yet, but if you guys keep this up, I might. She just might. I have 2 pieces left. Let's see if I can just survive going. I already know I opened. So did you guys hear about that Kyle Rittenhouse guy? Your mom's just gonna talk about how he wasn't raised right, and then I don't know, your uncle's gonna go, "Fucking guy's a legend," and then you're like, then your brother's gonna go, "I don't know who that is." Actually, no, he's not gonna say. No, wait, your brother can't say anything. Never mind. Whatever. That's a fantastic reenactment. Totally accurate. Yeah, you guys should invite me over for fucking Thanksgiving. I'll totally contribute to the political conversation. That would be Caden's nightmare. Caden, just imagine that happening. Just imagine your mom making the grand mistake of inviting me over, and then I go, hey, ever opinions, favorite racial slur, Caden, go. Oh man, I'm losing it. I'm sleep deprived right now. I think I need to just eat my paper. Hey, Finn's very verbal for your information. Oh, okay, that's good. I mean, hey, listen, the only faux conversation I had was outside of Panama in that minivan where I'm like, "Oh yeah, you're Caden's brother. I've heard many legends about you. I'm sure you're very capable, not unlike what many people say." And he just didn't say anything. He just looked at me, and I'm like, "Okay, well, if he's one of these, it's like I've been to Camp I Can before. I've been to multiple special education stuff. I've been to multiple like those residential like hospital like fucking things that I've been to because of the police officer incident that I had. I mean, like those things were borderline like asylums for children. So, Brian, I'm very lonely. Thanks for doing your best Caden impression. What the hell's going on with the two of you? You two of you have each other. Have another sleepover for Christ's sake. Just hug some shit. What do you want a woman in your life? Because that flying lotus lady is not like half the human being that Caden is. All right, embrace Caden. Have another sleepover, hug it out, do a Discord call, talk about your favorite minion dildos. Because friendship from man to man is very important. It's underrated, and I understand that romantic shit pops out babies or whatever, but what's really important is camaraderie. Because camaraderie cannot be replicated. And I'm going to make it a general rule to show every single comment. I don't know why YouTube keeps censoring everything. It's because you put the word racks in there. And tits. You see, you're making you're exposing yourself to YouTube's throbbing red cock. You want to get screwed over by them. So, Katie, hey, just don't. And also, you're also pissing off my mom, probably. The ceiling's thick. She probably can't hear anything. Oh, shit. No, it's not. Finn's speech is growing so much. Hey, that's good, man. Because stuff like that, especially, there are some people who I've gone to camp with and some people who I've had to sit in the classroom with, especially in the special education programs, who will go their whole lives with no fighting chance of ever speaking a full proper word. So, the most that they can do is, make a, noise or go, or, throw some shit at the teacher or throw some shit at me, unfortunately. Yeah. Very sorry, Olena. Don't worry. I'm sure she'll forgive you tomorrow morning once she gets her sleep. All right. He was very tired at that point. He flipped me off as dude, your brother's a savage. Tell your brother that, by the way. No, I think he's more smart than people let on. Like if he had the listen, I know nothing about your brother, nor and by extension of that, I know nothing about his intellectual capacity. But if he flipped me off as we left, man, I know that there's more to this kid than meets the eye, or ears, or mouth, or whatever. So seriously, Caden, props to your brother. Cheers to what's his name? Finn Hoffman. Yeah, I think I killed my camera. I think I broke it, but okay, we're good. All right, cheers. Yeah. And that was the final piece of paper. Thank you all for joining. This was a bit of a downer stream, but hey, I got to say a couple things. After the bombastic stream that was yesterday's, I don't think this is definitely more of a cool down stream. And you know what? I like these. So you know, I think I'm pretty sad. And of course, you guys put a bunch of shit now. He can be quite silly, and he loves McDonald's. Yeah, just that's good. And embrace his silliness, and also get him to like In-N-Out more, because I don't want for your brother to die early, because McDonald's sneak a lot of shit in there. If anything, his speech will become worse if he keeps eating McDonald's. I already said it. Donald's. Yeah, that's. I mean I think that's good. So I'd say you know I'm sure In-N-Out probably has tons of pollutants too, but I mean, at least if you're eating In-N-Out, he'll be able to say more than 3 syllables when he says McDonald's again, so that's good. But no matter what, still better than any restaurant that sells Asian food. Okay, so what you got to do, if you ever see, like, I don't know what's an Asian restaurant, what, a PF Chang's, fuck that. Yeah, just steer away from there. Go straight towards the McDonald's. Get your brother a Big Mac. Yeah, no, none of that. Yeah, even just thinking about the Panda Express stuff, it makes me sick. The only thing I'll get out of there is a fortune cookie. Open up my fortune. You will never eat at a Panda Express again. Thanks. Bye. My dad's wife's child is autistic, and I don't like it. I know autistic people piss me off so much. I hate how retarded they are. All right, embrace tradition, Brian. Yeah, my tradition is and I've held it down for my entire life, 19 years, and still going. Tradition: never go to an Asian restaurant, never eat there. If by embrace tradition you mean what is McDonald's, like, I mean, McDonald's, Coca-Cola, I mean, they are a part of American tradition. Hey, as long as they don't go cold, McNuggets, they are kind of good. I don't want to say it out loud, but yeah, they're pretty good. Although if you bite into it, it's like they're surprisingly hollow. Like, yes, there's kind of chicken in there, but I'll say this: you could be a vegan and get away with eating that stuff, because I guarantee you, like, there's very little actual meat in there. For one, if we're not excluding, like, there's giant holes inside the inside of a McNugget. Like, just don't look at the inside of a McNugget and just enjoy the fact that, I don't know, just it tastes good or whatever. But if you look inside of the McNugget, you'll be like, okay, for one, there's holes inside of here, so anyone with trypophobia is probably having a seizure right now. But in addition to that, the actual chicken is like the weirdest. It's the most plastic, weird, synthetic chicken you've ever seen. But I'm trashed. I mean, everyone trash talks McDonald's. I know everyone knows that McDonald's is fishy, but honestly, I still think they still make their shit taste good. I don't know how they're probably the most cost effective restaurant on the planet, because it, like, to make like 200 of those McNuggets, it has to cost like 50 cents. I don't know what they make those out of, but it's certainly not chicken. But it's, man, whatever it is, it tastes good. My dad's wife's child is autistic, and I don't like it. Who just wrote that? I'm cub fuzzled. I think you're sleep deprived, and I think you're letting the true you show. Have another sleepover with Caden and discuss it with him and settle it, because Caden certainly is a disability rights activist. I know that. You gotta be honest with us, Caden. We know you stand for that stuff. Don't. You're a closeted advocate. Me, I mean, I personally hate disabled people. You and I can duke that out at Thanksgiving. No, read up. Do you see my ching ching comment? I do not see your ching ching comment. I think you're hallucinating, my friend. I think you, well, good thing you typed a ching ching comment just now, because it's right there. I see it. So, no, before then, you never, yeah, I think YouTube's censoring your shit. I don't know why YouTube is like, YouTube really is on the Asian side a little too much, I'd say. Yeah. Follow the money. Where do all the corporations get their funding, huh? Where does Google go to? Think about that, huh? And with that, with that anti-Chinese sentiment out of the way, I dropped my mic onto my table. I am sleep deprived as shit. I will end this stream here. I was supposed to end it like 10 minutes ago. Don't worry, Ian. You can perpetrate stereotypes elsewhere, like on a Discord call. We can all do it together. And with that, that was day 368. I will see you on day 369. All right, calm down. Yeah, I know. All right, it'll happen. All right, we'll start moaning and groaning when it happens tomorrow. Okay, day 369 tomorrow. I will see you later.